honestly.
5:36 a.m. Yeah, that unfortunately was not even close to. Apparently, I was biased in my sleep or something like that. I was on the mic talking about, oh my God.
You've been getting a good sleep as far as this event is concerned.
Are you kidding me?
I called you yesterday. You were knocked out. I came down today after playing all morning.
Hey man, I gotta be looking on point. I was up at 10 a.m. for even earlier. I was up at 9:15 yesterday to get on the mic with Pierce, and I was not happy with the way I was sounding. So I was like, look, let's get down to it.
Voice, yep.
But as always, guys, please feel free to leave me some love on Twitter. Feel free to follow Orion on Twitter. If we're doing a good job, we'd love to see it back on there.
We always appreciate comments.
Yep, comments, critiques, anything.
Everything.
I am not too Hollywood to listen to what you guys got to say. You guys are the reason that I'm up here. And if I'm not holding it down, I would love to know it.
Yep, and if we get anything wrong, even if it's player knowledge, matchup knowledge, let me know. You know, it's always honesty. That's the one thing, that's my favorite thing that I love about commentating.
Twitter was awesome about that. When I was up with Pierce on Spooky Stream, they were making it fantastic. You know, they let us know why M2K was using the Nova tag, and they were just breaking a couple things down for us.
Doesn't he get paid for that?
No. It was Nova was the player that donated $10,000 to the Melee Drive for breast cancer. Yeah, exactly. So because of that, Mewtwo King goes out of his way to at least give him that admiration. But all right, so it looks like we got Tojo and V115 coming right back in against LOE1, and
I don't know who the Diddy is, but either way, he's rocking that GNS tag and doing a good job already. So
yeah, I don't know. Is that GNS? That ain't GNS.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. No. I'm just asking to see because I mean, with the GNS tag, very interesting.
I'm pretty sure LOE1 has a static partner in Michigan. I'm surprised he didn't come out to this event, but either way, they're doing pretty good. Wario Diddy is definitely a good team. Diddy controls that stage. Wario controls the air.
Yep.
And LOE1, he has a pretty lame style, but you have to love his punishment game, man. He lands the farts when he needs to, and he just holds that stock.
And that's what he's built to do, you know, Wario being able to be played in so many different manners, and that's the one that LOE1 opts for, and it gets the job done. No hate.
And honestly, I really have to respect Tojo a little bit right now because I kind of feel like he definitely has a history with LOE1. He recently lost a $100 money match to him, and I know in his heart he really just wants to chase him.
Yeah.
But you really can't do that to your partner.
And Tojo knows, you know, he's holding that L and he's making sure that it doesn't get the best of him because in teams it is way too easy to get off point, as we see right there.
I think that roll was an up B out of shield possibly because he went right to V115's laser. And
yep.
LOE1 immediately reacting with the F smash. That was very poor DI though.
Oh, and a banana really saving
Oh man, Tojo reading LOE1's jump, quick tornado, but no follow-ups after that.
Now, V's been a little silent this match. I haven't seen too much from him as of right now. It looks like he's been having a real hard time getting his footing and trying to get anything up and running against LOE1 and his partner here.
And LOE1, once again, nice read, solid punish. I feel like V115's main issue is that Diddy's definitely a hard match to struggle with on the ground. If you're jumping in the air, dealing with Wario's mobility, even if you out-prioritize him, is real rough. Like, V is a very solid player, but at the same time, it is... ZSS is going to just have problems with these characters unless you really maximize your mobility.
And now this is the nightmare scenario as we see LOE1 with that fart charged up.
Woo!
Yep, there it was.
But hey, you made him waste the fart.
And that's fantastic. As always, make that counter reset, force him to go back and start charging again, take no damage from it. That's probably the biggest upside to that whole situation.
It's almost as good as gaining a stock to a certain extent. Oof.
Tojo, though, very nice.
V115 with a little, not expecting to get hit by Tojo's down smash, but that trade was definitely worth it. Taking a Wario stock is big.
And Tojo, no questions even asked in his mind. Oh, worst case scenario. Unfortunately, that side B connecting majorly against Tojo.
Yeah, they didn't really work out right there who had the punish, even though V115 landed the down smash.
Hard cluster scenario there.
V115, instead of opting to go for a team combo right there, just threw the Diddy Kong right into LOE1.
Now, I do like how V's opting for the dash attack to break grabs. It is a really interesting option because it consistently puts him right next to the opponent while getting his teammate out of the grab every time. It's a nice option.
Yeah, and I think V115's definitely starting to adapt to dealing with the Diddy and the Wario team combo. He's definitely starting to open up a little bit more. I think the dash attack probably, it allows him to play more of a footsie game. Ooh, solid.
And that's what I wanted to see. Tojo struggling to get the gimp on Diddy, but he finally got it right there.
3 stocks, though, just left the game back to back. And Tojo sitting on the extra stock. I think he just needs to plank and not die.
This is going to become a moment where they have to control Diddy's bananas. If the Diddy doesn't have a banana, then they can take complete control. I also would like to see them get Diddy pressured in the center of the stage. In this scenario, I personally would love to just let the Diddy get center stage control and have to deal with me on both sides.
Definitely.
Meta Knight ZSS is not something you want to be fighting a 2-sided battle on.
And I feel like outside of bananas, Diddy has a very hard time dealing with Tornado.
Yes.
And V115 can cover Tojo from like the other side of the stage. So as we see in there, I feel like Tojo can afford to open up a little bit and just play patient. Otherwise, Tornado go for gimps. Like there, a Tornado would have just saved everything.
And also very odd we're seeing a lack of down smashes and stun guns from V115. You know, I figured you'd be throwing those out there, at least covering the space and making it that much harder for Diddy to do anything.
Either way, Tojo kind of overextending himself a little bit there. Got thrown off at the platform. You can see he just wants to end it at this point. He's tired of this game.
Yep.
And, you know, sometimes that works out because you have such a huge advantage at this point. But at the same time, it might not. You're really forcing things, and I think, ooh, that's it. That's
there we go. Good, solid finish by V115. It's going to be interesting to see here what we end up going forward to. LOE1 and his partner are trying to figure out what they're going to have to do, because I was really shocked to see LOE1 drop out of the fight so early on.
Yeah, well, and also that fart that got killed earlier, that one fart could have changed the entire game, because LOE1 landed the other fart that he got that game.
And instead they ended up having to deal with a red team that had 3 stocks as opposed to 2.
Yeah, and Tojo was at high percent at that point, so even if the game was evened up a little bit more, one punish anywhere from Diddy to banana F smash, boom, you have an even game.
Way different story. But it is what it is, and now LOE1 is trying to figure out with his partner what they're going to do, if they're going to change characters, and what the heck the counter pick they want is.
All right, so they went to FD. I think they wanted a little bit more space. Diddy does really well there. LOE1 can just keep running away there. This seems pretty solid on paper.
Now it looks like all the armor pieces are gone. LOE1 wasting no time. Still had the armor piece in hand and said, you know what, I'm not even putting this back in play. Let's get rid of this right now.
But red team has had pretty solid stage control most of the match. Tojo's gotten a couple of nairs here and there. That's just added up to some good damage.
Also still sitting there. I was about to say at 0%, but had to curse him, unfortunately.
And he had the read on Sunny, the Diddy there. Little Rocket G-Nest tag.
Yeah.
But failed to get the gimp.
Ooh, and V115 is coming through and beating on Tojo a little bit, you know. Gave him that player check. Was like, you still with me?
Get over there to LOE1 real quick. Oh my God. Very tight moment. Any V115 or Diddy could have died.
And I gotta say, I'm very surprised. I have not seen much pressure put on the Diddy's recovery at all.
No.
They haven't really been abusing any of the bananas they get hold of.
No major gimps. That's the thing. You got to push a little bit more.
Yeah, you got to press him, because as a Diddy, you know, if you play Diddy, you know that recovery is nothing impressive and it's very fragile. So, oh wow!
I don't even know what he hit him with, but that was. Just the tap is enough.
Yeah, that was perfectly played. I mean, a little bit overexertion between V and Tojo.
God.
Wow, okay, so Tojo and V taking 2 stocks within 5 seconds of each other. What a great opener there.
But LOE1 has fart, and banana to F smash will kill V115, so this can come back real quick. I like that banana string by Tojo, the banana to down air.
Yes.
Staying real safe.
And you got to be, this is what Tojo and V are going to have to be very wary of. You can see Low kind of lurking and waiting to see if the Diddy is going to end up getting a grab, because it's a perfect opportunity to get that fart.
And I felt like LOE1 purposefully didn't fart there, since they were both at high percent. He said, you know what, I'm going to save this. I'm going to get the fully charged one. Diddy has guaranteed kills off of bananas. Once I get my fart back again, I can kill a little earlier. Or maybe he wasted it, since he doesn't have a fully charged at this point.
And unfortunately, that scoop blew. Oh wow!
That is it.
And good persistence by Tojo there. Got nicked by a barrel. Had a big opportunity to potentially get screwed over and really missed his opportunity, but stuck with it. Got that nair pushed back out there.
V115 challenging a Wario, challenging LOE1 in the air, saying, you know what, approaching is not really your thing right now. Just kept back airing him out so Tojo could get the gimp done.
Yeah, so Tojo and V115 really stepping their game up, really seeming like they're growing into their team very, very well right now.
Yep. Woo. I feel like this is just stuff.
Yeah. Well, as of right now, it seems like it's been a little bit rough of a job for the blue team to really gain some traction back here, because as I was thinking, FD, I mean, as much as it can help out Wario and Diddy, it really makes it kind of hard for them to hold that ground control at the same time, too, because it's a 50-50. You know, Zero Suit and Meta Knight don't mind FD. They like FD. They like the space also. So it's really going to be...
juggles get real on this stage. And I think that's why blue team's probably slowing down a bit. Like, it's not a bad counter pick, but at the same time, they need to reassess their situation. And I think they're doing a pretty good job. Like, it's definitely a lot better than last game, but...
Wow, so there we go. Very even matchup right now as LOE1 making sure that all the stocks stay even and ripping another one off Tojo here. We're going to have to really see who opens up this last stock and who's going to run away with it.
I have a feeling that LOE1's going to start going after Tojo and just try and get an air dodge in, a couple of punishes like that. If he can get Tojo to kill percent, 2v1ing ZSS is going to be a lot easier.
Now, that's all fine and dandy, but he has to keep an eye on his teammate. With Diddy at 126% and him focusing potentially Tojo, he's going to leave a teammate open, and a big opportunity for ZSS to land one of those devastating...
Side B, anything.
You got to be so acknowledging of ZSS and her capability of ending stocks.
Oh my god, Tojo hard reading the air dodge, punishing both players.
Oh, and I wanted to see Tojo get his edge hog right there. I wanted to see him close out on LOE1.
And I think LOE1 may have to... he opts to just up B. He said, you know what, if I have to waste my fart to recover, I probably will not win this.
No, not at all.
Oh, that's it.
Yup. And B, absolute disrespect. Like, nope, just hold that. You can stand there real quick.
No bike gimmicks, no fart on bike. That's about it.
So there we go. Strong set there from V115 and Tojo.
I felt like